Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're using the Colonial Charter mod, version 1.6, the Forge Awakens, and this is our town of Ramblington brought into some perspective. This is what 95 jobs queued up looks like. Right there. So I decided I was going to pull up everything that was under construction now so we can get a sense of what is going on. And wow. So what we're going to do mostly this episode is just let it run and get caught up. Or at least do some catching up. I did coop a couple of extra things. I went ahead and did an upgrade on the tiny shack and the log cabin that we put over into this area over here in our forestry node zone. But I'm going to let it run slow here at the beginning while I'm going through the traders. Let's see, I let it run a little in between so I can watch and kind of get a sense of where the town was headed. And a trader had come in, actually I think it was between the last two episodes, that actually had in here coffee. And it wasn't a coffee and coffee beans. It was a picture of a cup, a hot steaming cup of brewed coffee that he was trying to sell. And that kind of shook me because I didn't know that was available anywhere. So apparently there is a way to make coffee, or that's something that just comes at you like marble, but it's something you can't actually make for yourself. So I'm curious, does the inn use the coffee beans to make coffee? I haven't built it in yet, so I don't know. I see our stone cart, 88% full. It must max out at 40. I think the wood cart's max out at around 60. So stone is sitting over here. We should see the stone carver come over and grab some soon. We kind of need to watch this happen. Stone isn't used as much in industry as logs. We could probably use log carts in many places around the place. But anyway, this guy right here, spirit scotch, wine, and chocolate, we're not going to buy. And we've got here a farm supplier, ducks, cows, and bison. No, we'll pass on those. And this guy, what has he got? Logs. Ooh, yep, we want that. So 200 of those. What are these noises I've been hearing? Logs are low. Well, they won't be for long. Plus, we're accidentally taking down an extra orchard I didn't plan on, so that one, that's going to give us a burst of logs and going to eat up a bunch of food at the same time. And food, of course, will stabilize when we get our laborers fixed. You know, that's one of the major discrepancies going on right now with food and log and all kinds of things. It's just simply there isn't enough help to go out and do the work. As well, there weren't enough houses close enough by to keep them at their job for very long. But back to this logs, and I'm thinking charcoal would be good. What have we got? Where is that thing? There it is. Charcoal 0 available. Go back into the homes. There's only 300 out there. What else do they have for heating their homes right now? Firewood, I don't expect there to be any. Well, there's still quite a bit out there in the homes. Fire bundles, 600 and something. What's the fourth one? Coke. Where is that? Coke fuel 18. That's the biggie that they're grabbing right now. Let's go ahead and grab that charcoal. And we'll do all of it. 4,000. So, in pottery alone, what do we got? 100. There's 2,500 available there. Candles, we had lots of those floating around. So another 700 and something. I'm going to go ahead and use up these statues. I mean, we're only going to count by ones, are we? Alright, we'll go backwards then. We could make more of them at any time. It's not that big a deal. So 20, let's see, what is our best way to grab that? Take this down to 97. An additional 4. Okay. 2 of these. There we go. So we've got charcoal and logs coming in. Trade and dismiss. Okay. So no emergencies going on. Babies are being born. Laborers are coming into the system. And there's another one. Let's get up to a dozen builders right now. And let's just kind of roam the city. We'll watch these things. Oh, did we get built? We got built. And we are in late summer, so there's no point in really doing anything with them right now. We could go ahead and set up the farmers. They'll just jump right back into being laborers again. So we ended up with potatoes. Yeah. And yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see, this one. What am I doing here? Take these guys down to 1. Thought I clicked over there. I did. That one. That's interesting. Were these already waiting? How did they already get adjusted down? Oh well, I'll take it. So that was potatoes and corn. And we'll kick in 1 extra laborer. This one will be... Why is it... Oh, they're over here. Okay, I'm clicking on this thinking that this is the box for it. That's right. Let's grab these guys and bring them out here. I'm not used to having all this stuff up here anymore. I used to play that, entirely, and I have everything sitting on the side, but lately I've been trying to keep the view a little bit clearer. Alright, so this guy right here, that's what's going on. You guys down to 1. There we go. So that was corn over there, and sunflower over here. And just in case, did we ever get a confirmation on this? There you are. What are you? Kernels. Alright, I still don't know. What the heck's a kernel? Sunflower. Sunflower. I guess we'll wait for the sunflower to pop a new crop, and I'll see what the history shows. I'm thinking that might be it, but I'd sure like to know for sure. Put a worker in there. Let's see. Corn? No, corn's over here, so we don't have a corn or sunflower crop in order to test to find out. So, looking for my colors here. Corn and sunflower. Whichever one is the one we're making oil out of, I want to duplicate that down here. That's why I'm curious. That one is over here. Okay. That one is going to be... Let's see. Sunflower. Let's go potato on that one. And this one, let's just hold until we... No, we're not going to get a history. Okay. Well, let's see. I wonder if I can find that out here. Kernel... It's kind of a greenish. Well, it's alphabetical. We'll dive down here. Almost forgot about this tool. Except it didn't. It failed me. It's not there. What is a kernel? I didn't expect to see actual kernels dropping in right there. That one surprised me. I thought for sure he was going to say corn or sunflower, and kernel was a generic name. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have... Well, how else can we find out? These crops would have been dumped into here. So there was corn at one time. I don't see it. There were sunflowers at one time. I don't see them. So that's not helping. Oh well. We'll just pick one. Let's go with sunflower. Okay. Corn, sunflower, potato, sunflower. That'll do it. So one more farmer, and we're good. Let's boost our laborers right now and get all the stuff picked up. I know we got a trader waiting over there, but let's see here. These guys are all being cut down and replanted. This one is without a worker. Okay, farmers. Alright, we missed one field here. There you are. There we go. So now we are still shy a worker, so add one more. Okay, so lots of laborers available, plus all the farmers are available. So at any one time, when it comes to picking up the crops, suddenly you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've probably 10 laborers that suddenly jump in, even though they're not registering over here. So, there are some times of the year where 8 laborers really is 18. It just doesn't show. So merchant is waiting. All right, so let's shut these guys down. Everything's happy? No, I want these guys all on labor pickup. I'm still going to stick to that pattern because at this size, one farmer cannot do the whole job. He's only going to get 2/3 of the field done, and he's going to run out and it's going to freeze. So again, labor pickup. We're going to do that everywhere here. Yep. We just verify things. This one got taken out. Let's get that put in so that if we get a blight or a disease, we can quickly adjust for that. So food, that guy. And he will just match what we had. That seemed to work pretty good. Hit the F, no, the R. That's what I want. That's going to go there. Yep, that's good. Alright, so again, labor pickup. Alright, and for this time, let's go ahead and coax them to do just that. Make sure it gets done. They're probably all out there working on different building projects, bringing materials out there, and let's get them to do that here. It's that, and that. Okay, so got a house, got several houses going in. Great. So we can got ages of 23, 21, 26, 28. Any more projects getting finished? Or what was that? Close to 90, right? That is being whittled down at the moment by 5 builders. We'll kick that up in the summertime. All right. Get rid of these off the screen. All right, there's our last trader coming in. What do we got here? Seeds. Corn, lettuce, herb. Except for lettuce, I think we've got all these. We can do without the lettuce right now, so dismiss you. How are you doing? Deer and ducks will dismiss you. And you have got more logs. Whoa! Would you look at that? That's amazing! We only bought 200, so we've made 500 just in this amount of time. Maybe our adjustments over at the other end are starting to pay off. I'll buy some more, but this will be the last time. Hopefully we won't need to do any more. So logs, hardwood, I think we're in around the 500 range. At least we were last I checked. Steel tools, sand? Have not checked on sand recently. Let's see what we did. Set these guys up. We got 1 sand and 2 clay. Let's see if we have hit a balance point yet, or if we're still not making enough sand to do the job. No, we're still short. So let's go ahead and put 1,000 in there. So 1,400. Pottery is not being replaced yet, so we're not going to go there. In fact, let's head downhill. Fancy furniture, we'll do half of that. Healing oil, we'll do... Let's see, that's 6s. Anything here work in 5s? No, let's see. We'll go... Let's see, times 6, we need 6. That's 600, so 90, 85. What does that do? Overpaying by 10. Alright, we'll head down. Well, what was the other one I did? Didn't do any. Okay, so we'll just go down by 1. Then we'll go down by 2. And put in 4 of these. There we go. Trade and dismiss. Alright, that's done. How did the crops come out? We're all picked up here. We're all picked up there. We're grabbing all... Oh, that's where the wood's coming from. That's right. Yeah. Now, there you go. That was what I was wondering about. I've had several people remind me to turn off cut after I have gotten rid of one of my crops, or one of my orchards. And just as I clicked on that, it went from dark to lit up again, ready to be clicked one more time. So once it cuts out and gets done, that resets. You don't have to turn cut off. It will continue on its own. Now they're going to come back in and replant. So whoever is assigned this job can do this in the winter time. It doesn't have to be spring, although it is spring now, but can already get started putting these trees in. Alright, these are done. Got an orchard over here. What should we put in over here? Let's grab, let's see, all of our laborers are done. Let's quickly put that back up to a dozen. And lots of laborers available. We've been producing a lot. Our school is really kicking them out now. Dense orchard. What was meant to go over here? Olives and mulberry was the... Actually, hold on. Coffee, white mulberry, chestnut, and olives. Let's put chestnut over here. Wait a minute. They've already started. I probably can't reset that now, can I? I bet you I can't. Okay, then you're going to have to go in with olives over here. I was thinking I can do 2 olives in a row, but I am guessing that these guys, no, they're just walking through. In the past, I've noticed that if even before they arrived at the field the first time, if they already got the order to go there and put a certain thing in, if I change the plant, they'll still go in with that one thing, and then they'll want to tear it all out and put the next thing in the next year. So I've learned once you make the commitment on these, you've got to hit cut to change your mind. So let's take this guy down to 1, and we'll put in 1 more. We're good there. We're on work and olives. So olives are going in here. White mulberry's going in there to boost these other ones. They weren't making enough to do the job, or they glitched. It's strange that that whole orchard was at 0, and probably had been at 0 for a while. This building had a circle and slash just like that for a long time. Alright, so we still don't know what kernels are. We got to wait for the corn or the sunflower to grow to find out. We're up and running. These guys are looking for anything else that is built. Nothing else is built. Soon we're going to go through and spread these things out, take a look at building materials, make sure everything's there. Stone is still going to be an issue though. So do we want to grab stone over here, or do we want to grab stone out over here? Let's do a little of both, because both seem like they're quite far away to be any form of convenient, but we'll grab stone out of this area like that. And maybe right in there. And then let's grab some out over here. And then soon we'll be able to add some more laborers to our, and we'll go as far as there, to our quarry and get that up and running again. It's been running at a skeleton crew for a long time. How are we doing here? 73% remains. 4 people are working it. Okay. Who is... He is. We've been taking salt out with just 1 person. Salt was used for curing leather? Yes. And at that rate, how have we been doing? I don't think we're doing anything else with salt yet. 0. Okay, that's what I needed to know. How was the water? We ran out of water last time. Now, if we don't have any salt, then water was over here before. There we are, 169. If we don't have any salt, then we're not using the water because leather curing has come to a halt. But let's take this guy up by 1. So you're going to go up 1, and you're going to add 1 there. Okay. Still 14 and 12. Everything is planting. Looking good. Soon we want to get the rest of these roads in. So here's our backup. This is ready. Wow. So we can look at some of these things that have got people assigned to them. Hunting cabin. Well, somebody's assigned. I see we've got so many builders. We've assigned a lot. These houses over here are... What am I thinking of? These are not the row houses, are they? No, they're in. Oh, okay. So laborers are out over here because there's no jobs in this area right now. We'll fix that soon, but for now that's fine. So those are in. This guy just popped in, so the housing's going in. You are by the farms, right? A wooden house. I saw that and I saw this, and my mind said White House. So wooden house. So this is going in for the forest node. Okay. And still they're going in not at 11 and 12 years old. So how is that looking? Small market just went in. Let's take you down to one person. You're in this one? Yeah, you're this one. So one person, and we'll add a vendor. That was stone is low. Yep. Actually, that means it went up. It triggers around the 100 mark. And normally we're running at 50, so it hasn't been triggered. Vendors, we got this right? We did. Okay. So this guy can turn off. You. Another house, 18 and 21. I was trying to get over to here. Now, a comment came in long ago. Daryl Warren, I think, was the person who mentioned it. Darren Warren? Darren Warren or Darren Warren? I think it was Darren Warren. I don't have the name in front of me, so I'm just kind of doing it from memory. He had mentioned to set this guy on the minimize. And I don't have to go running all around the screen here to find it. But the reason I don't, at least not yet, is it gets me to move across and notice things. Now, why did this just do that? It's because we are out, finally, of vegetable oil. So set that for seed oil. But I don't set this guy, at least at this point in the game, to minimize and keep him there so I can grab it without moving around the map, because it gives me the chance to see problems that I would not normally see. But I was coming here for a reason. Yeah, that thought went away. We were out there in the forest node looking at the houses, and I was going to see if a certain supply... Okay, well, we'll leave that pinned. Let me go jog my memory. I was over here thinking about what? Well, that one's gone. It'll come back. I think I was too worried about mispronouncing a name or even remembering the correct name. I get so many comments from so many folks that have got lots of great things to let me know and remind me or teach me. I'm still learning the game too. I spent most of my time with the original Banished. I got into the the Colonial Charter 1.5 and 5.5 for a while, but still I was enjoying the original Banished the most. But this one does have such a huge variety. It's like Banished 2.0, so I decided I really want to get into this again. Just looking to see how these are going. The trees are all being planted. Food is at 72. So let's make our next priority the potential purchasing of a bulk amount of food. This is the company merchant, so not dedicated to food again. Coffee beans. We know they eat them. Sorghum, I'm pretty sure that's edible. I know it can be ground into a wheat. I'm pretty sure in this form it'll be eaten as well. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see, we are in the 6,000s now, so I think we need to go for it anyway. So let's just do that. Let's see, kielbasa, smoked cheese, apricot seeds. Or any other seeds that were real important up here? No. Grape seeds when we get into wines eventually. Squash, that's a guaranteed food. Cook mine in butter, really good. Corned llama. Want some corned llama? Cuts, beetroot, we'll grab all those. And barley, we'll grab all. Well, yeah, I think it's edible in the form without having to grind it up and bake it. Yeah, we'll do that. So we are at 12,000. So butter, we'll just grab all of the ones and all of them. Yeah. All right. So how do we put together 12,000? With the idea that we're going to go ahead and spend this time till it hurts. We're going to empty the economy this time to get just as much as we can in the way of food stored up. How many of these still need building supplies? Let's pin you. These are being built. Building supplies are in. Saltbox houses do not need building supplies. These do not need building supplies. Those might, but that's it. You know, we're really almost done here. Well, 49 I say, but still, we're in pretty good shape. So let's do it. 60. Furniture. We can never find enough of that as it is. I'll wait on that one. But I'll do 40 of these. Overpaying. Okay. Let's take these guys down. Like, let's go ahead and add more to it. Overpay some more. I want to take those other ones back out. So let's do 100 of these. What else can we afford to get rid of here? Peacoats, we'll do the last 17 of those. We're not making those at the moment. So candles, we'll do 100 of those. Glassware, we'll do 100 of those. Wooden statues, we'll do the 20. And rope, we'll do the 20. Okay, let's stop there. Let's take all of our building supplies back out. And all of our homeware supplies back out. How are we sitting? Okay, we're hurting there. So let's go back to the bottom of the list and finish off with all that we have available. Heating oil, we'll grab our healing oil, all 200 of those. And we'll hold off on the down coats. Well, we could do 50 of them. Gotta remember we're using those, so I don't want to wipe them out. Fancy furniture, I think we did have quite a bit of. So we'll do 50 of those. And silk, we'll wait. Alright, so we'll finish this now in the homewares. Let's see, we'll do 5 at a time. Well, that's fine. Overpaying by gobs. So if we take this back to 12, what are we at? Overpaying by 80. So what can we pull back that goes into 80 real well? 15, kind of, almost. This does. We'll take this back to 13. That didn't work. There we go. Alright, so there's 12,000 food. I assume all that will actually work as food. Dumping into the system. We've got a bunch of houses going in. 19 and 18. 26 and 18. We've still got enough families to pull this off. I was worried that with this many extra houses we were going to suddenly have a bunch of 11 and 12-year-olds getting married, but we're still... How are we doing? Let's look at that real quick. Right there. Oh, that's right over here now. Set this back up into storage before I confuse that again. Over here, 105 families and 97 homes. Now, of course, making it so convenient for everyone to live where they're living, we, you know what I should have done? Before these go in, only 2 houses, okay, that are left. Let's shut down 2 houses over here. Boy, how do you do that? There's no easy way to just turn off a house, is there? That's a shame. Nope, I can't. I should have shut down the construction on them. We do have the problem now. What did I just turn off? That may have been important. We do have the problem now of, again, too many people for the food. So we're going to have to probably aggressively put in one more round of farms just to maintain this burst that I put in. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that part, didn't I? I was thinking, let's make it convenient to get so that these guys will have a short path to their work. You know, there and over here for whatever we're doing. These guys we can pause. There we go. Let's do that. Pause, turn off, pause. Yeah, we'll pause these guys out. That will help. And we'll go ahead and, boy, these we need though. Where is it? Wooden house. That is over here. Yeah, we got to let him build. We really need them. Why am I not moving? Okay. Those saves always worry me. So, in that case, well, we've saved on some, but okay. That goes there. The hunting cabins. The other hunting cabin must be in. Do we get one of them in? Right up here? No. Right over... Oh, he's right here. Okay. 1, 2. There they are. And standard pasture, you are over there. Okay. So turn that back on. So, what I was saying was we need to be thinking more seriously about food again. But what have we got here? Logs, we had 7. We bought 2. They went to 9. We're back to 650. Okay. So that big burst of logs was really the orchards being cut down. So I do need to continue to buy logs if I do find it. But I'm not seeing anything here that is truly worth paying for. Except maybe the copper ore. I'll go ahead and do that. That was odd. 250. Hit the 1 in front of that. And glass, hardwood, rug, bronze. Okay, we'll do that. So 500. We'll do 20 of these. 20 of those. Trade and dismiss. And we're done with the traders for a while. So really this episode was just meant to wipe out as many building projects as possible. We are into winter. 20 laborers. And see, we're finally getting there. So who can we put into our system to really aid things? Let me think here. The gatherers and the fishers. Let's take the fishermen up. Go ahead and, well, again, it's still, this is where the food is, right here. It really is. We may have no choice but to just continue expanding this area as food. Use these houses. How are we doing on housing right now? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 potential workers coming out of this. And a bunch of them also work over here. So again, do we build more houses to build more farms? No, we just let these farmers walk a little further. Let's answer some questions, though. Let's think about that. Corn makes corn. Sunflower seeds make kernels. Okay, I guessed right. So these guys are going to get stored here. We could be overwhelming this soon. We aren't yet. This is the first time the main crop's being brought in from all these farms. I would say 2 more storage barns. Is there a better way to store food than these guys? And then 2 more farms over here. Let me pause for a minute. We've got this big burst over here, but we all know that's going to go away soon. So we do need to get more farms going. We're into winter. Is it possible to get another farm or 2 up and going before spring hits? And if so, where would be most advantageous? These houses are not going to go in. Ah, okay. They could go in if they were going to run farms over here. That's something to think about. We stopped these guys short. These are, I wonder if we want to expand these. We really could. These are labor pickup as well. So that this road shoots across. 1 more pasture. Now, I think we're done with pastures for a while. The meat is not bringing in as much food as these guys are. So let's throw a road across. Kind of a placeholder. And probably no reason to go beyond this point here for now. Go ahead and do that. Just in case we do farms over here and we have to adjust the size and get out into here a little bit. But I've been resisting doing much more over here because I wanted to put another agriculture area up in here somewhere, like take over this whole area. But I think we just added enough people. What is our citizens? Or what number of citizens we got right now? Total citizens, 300. Wow. That did go up quickly. So 106 families. That's going to go up quick too. So yeah, we're going to have to give yet one more boost to food before we start expanding into the city, just to stabilize this number as it plummets really this next year. So let's do that. We were double roading. Actually, the double road just meant to go here, there. Yeah, so this is all single roads from here on out. So storage. Let's take a look at that. This is what I'm used to using. That's not food. These go against houses. That's too small. So the magazine, I know it handles almost anything. Do we want to magazine out here? Might be a smart thing to do. And it is a building that kind of works out in a farming community. I would think so. And that's probably a good place to wipe out to break our pattern right there. Let's do that. We're going to have housing over here. We'll have more housing eventually. We should be able to handle another big group of farms out in here, and that's going to store everything. I like that. So we're going to let this pick up. Then I'm going to extend these out to match that road. And we're going to add at least 6 more farms in here. We'll see how that works. And I want to get at least 2 of them in immediately. These 2 right here. And we'll see if we can't get these planted before we switch over to early spring. In fact, maybe I'll lay out 4 of them right now real quick. We'll prioritize them and then we'll turn time back on. So food, farm. Now we've had a double road there. We're switching to a single road. Though I would think it makes sense to switch that one to the single road, but it's not going to work out that way. Any reason? What is this thing? That's a 17 by 9. Okay. 17 by 10 would be 170. That just guarantees it's not going to work. So that's where the road goes, or that's a spare strip of grass. Let's just do that. So road. This guy is going to come off of here. He does fit. And how far? Well, to here for now. That's enough. Don't want to queue up any more in case they only work on roads. We do have a lot of builders potential. These will be laborers clearing this stuff out, though. Yeah, so the farms are laborers. Okay, so farm right there. Let's come off this corner. We'll keep it uniform right there. And we are doing 17 out in this area by 9. That should be 153. 17.9. 17.9. It does leave a space. And this guy is there. That's the road next to him, so that's it right there. 17.9. Boy, I hope I got that right. 1 space is the road. So it starts there, go up, road right there. 17.9. I can always fix them later, but it's nice to get them right to begin with. There we go. So there's 4 more crops right there. Let's queue those guys up, or let's prioritize them. Food's picked up? It's not picked up. Okay. We'll prioritize these first. Not going to include the road in that. So just that right there. And then we will prioritize these guys. And then these guys. Okay. Now we can turn time back on. What's going on here? This is a whole bunch of iron. Why? It's a stockpile. It's not an iron stockpile. Why is it over there and not here? That's mighty odd. Fuel refinery based on firewood we're not doing. How are we doing on furnace fuel? Let's spend a little bit of time. We do have some time, right? Well, we do have a trader coming in. Let's kind of look through things here. Furnace fuel 3,000, so we're doing great there. He's cutting it close. Is he going to stop? He's not. Charcoal still 0. Fire bundles 0. What's the other one? Coke fuel 300. So we do have something for the fireplaces still in stock. Okay. We'll toss that up there. Let's peek over here real quick. You have brought for sheep and horses, so no thank you. Alright, so how are we really doing on things here? Let me just kind of glance through here. Got lots of beeswax. How's tallow? Should be lots and lots of tallow. We got all those butchers going. 600. So candle makers are doing fine. Bricks are doing fine. Pottery? Pottery 0. We've been spending it, and we've got high limits in our traders, so we're dumping into there, which means our... Here? Yeah, now we have furniture, but no pottery. Let's tune the pottery down a little bit. Pottery. Okay. Take you down to 60. And inventory. We never put any in here. Okay. Because we were doing it in the other two. So I didn't want to double up on everything that the other ones were already using. Inventory. And pottery. We have none. So we are not making as fast as we could be. Do we have clay? Let's see. Pottery uses clay. And what is the fuel in pottery? Right there. Furnace fuel. Okay. Let me stop for a moment. Furnace fuel. Do we have any kind of a cart system? That's edibles, and then the 3 base fuels, or base building supplies. So, material stall, that would be furnace fuel. Dry goods, clothing. So this guy right here. What if we were to put right over here, although it's a random, roll of the dice what kind of material he's going to get. So that may or may not be all that effective. But still, it's worth a try. What does our road do over here? We actually didn't run that one through. Let's run that one through. And then, whatever, we're going to run that right into these guys over here. Can't tell. Well, let's go to that. Well, wherever I stop, I'm not going to be able to see. Let's see if I can scroll in here. Okay, we have a road right there. That's good. Okay. With that, where can we put this guy? There. Just glancing over at my clock, I actually hit the timer this time, and it's telling me, warning, warning, warning. Alright, and leave a space. Boy, I hate to lose all that to put this little guy in. Let's do that right there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, you're going to be there. We'll watch that one build. And we'll leave it right here next to these markets. So let me just glance a little bit further down here. Cotton is still over 4,000, even though we haven't planted it in so long. Lots of duck meat. I wish there was a butcher for the duck and chickens. Lots of feathers. Fancy homewares. We actually have some fancy homewares. So regular homewares, H44, and building supplies. 35. So we have not bankrupted our system yet. Good. Continue glancing through. So furnace fuel's doing great. Glass is 96. Glassware 300. So we can sell glassware, but let's not sell glass. Fish, we've got some. Frog's legs, we've got a few. We've got some hemp that we bought. But before I use that up, we'll go ahead and try to get some seeds. Iron ore, we have some. Lots of iron tools. Ooh, let's get iron tools in here and get them sold. Where? Let's trade logs for iron tools. So I said 300. Yeah, we'll say 300. So iron tools. Alright, we don't need those in our warehouses anymore. So leather's doing fine. I think that's what I was going to try to find earlier, and I forgot what I was looking for. We got kernels. Linen. 164 linen. Oh, we have linen and silk now. Let's switch this over to full livery. Linen and silk. And these guys have not been turned off. They're just waiting to be run again. The silk weaver. But they're waiting for cocoons to show up, which are waiting for white mulberry leaves, which are waiting for trees to grow. We do have a few, though. We are making some. But anyway, we have a lot of silk built up right there. And now that we're making linen, we should be able to get a new industry going. Rope, we've got almost 50. That's good. Rope maker's over here. He's actually, let's see here. Well, it's still 6. He's only, seems like every time I look in here, he's either 2, 3, or 4, or 6. I expect to see, 50 in here at some point. But that's probably when we get the hemp going, we'll be able to make more. So otherwise, I'm not seeing any big alarms going off here. Cocoons 0. Eggs are still 6. So again, they don't eat the eggs, they eat the worms, and these 6 are just waiting for something. I guess we could sell them. Stone statues, need to get those into here. Turn these into logs. Stone. You're close. There you are. We'll do something like that. I think we're about done here. Wool coats, still plenty of wool and wool coats coming in. Wood statues, wheat. Alrighty. No turtles. Okay. So with that, I got lots of ore building up. Copper ore. Probably the same. Seems like every time we bought one, we bought the other. Copper. Got 500 coffee beans. Copper. I know you can see it. There you are. 750. Okay. So with that, we have a clue what we're doing now. We've got a whole bunch of laborers available. We still have quite a few jobs queued up. They're not on the screen. I may have to go chase those down, figure out where they are. But I'll do that before next time, so we've got a better grip of what's going on. Does this count jobs that are paused? It might. I think it does. So we've got several houses that are paused that are counting in this too. Farmers are correct. Yeah, when we come in next time, well, maybe between now and next episode, I'll look through here and figure out where we can take some of this labor and boost industries and start to boost what we're doing. Kind of balance things out a lot further than we just did right here. So with that, I think we're going to call this one done. Another one of my 30-minute episodes with a 15-minute bonus. This has been Noble Rambler. I thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe if you would. I'd really appreciate that. And I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye, folks.